I have a really hard-hitting, tough question for you.
Yes.
Can you mortgage an Igloo?
It would depreciate really quickly. Think of renting like a 100% mortgage rate.
But I was like, well, how much is the phone? And they were like, well, it was like $1,000. So I'm in the hole
So
of
what-
$1,000.
Yeah. Worst thing you can do for a mortgage loan officer is show us cash in any way. We're like, no.
Get that
wanna
dirty
see
money
that.
away from me.
Welcome to the FUNancial Podcast, the only banking show that isn't a complete snooze fest.
Sit down with Sharefax and Cincinnati's most fascinating people. Presented by Sharefax Credit Union.
The information provided on this podcast is for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only. For specific advice tailored to your situation, please consult a certified financial professional or licensed attorney. Amber, you are our mortgage professional. We've said on the show
Yes.
before that him and I are not exactly the professionals, but we work with many professionals.
Yeah.
A lot of
You are one of those professionals.
Yeah,
Very
I guess
qualified.
you can call me that. Yeah. No.
We'll call you that.
We will.
So
no, thank you.
we want to get into a little bit about, obviously we've talked about your history with chickens and you own a property and whatnot, but how did you get into mortgages specifically? What's a
Yeah.
little bit of your background? And
Background, I am a credit union girl at heart,
Mhm.
through and through. Cool fact, my grandpa took me to Sharefax when I was 15 and opened my first account. Little did I know
Oh.
that I would one day work
Nice.
here, right?
that is awesome.
So super cool. In the Batavia branch. So right where I'm at. So
Yes.
yeah, it's super cool. But I started working in credit unions when I lived in Maine. I've lived in Maine for 8 years and worked my way up from teller to branch management. And then in 2020, peak COVID, Sharefax just brought me right in and
Yeah.
started at Sharefax. And I was in consumer lending there for a while. And then my boss just walked in my office one day, looked at me and said, "How would you like to do mortgages?" I said, "Let's give it a whirl." And it was the best thing ever. I absolutely
Nice.
love it. Yeah.
that is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I have a really hard-hitting, tough question for you.
Yes.
Can you mortgage an Igloo?
Good question.
So I always tell everybody we'll do our best and try
Yeah.
to do, we'll look at every option, right?
Okay.
I would just hope that if someone is able to finance an Igloo, that they would get a below zero down.
Come on. Come on. Yeah, we bring it here.
That's
Yeah, we bring it.
We'll be here all day.
We'll be here. Oh, we got
Sorry, I had to.
comedians.
I
That's
just,
so good.
I love, yeah.
Sharefax Comedian Union. Come on.
I was curious, like, if you do mortgage an Igloo, I mean, like, let's say it gets
It
hotter.
would depreciate really quickly.
Dude, you are on fire today. You are on
Nice.
fire.
I didn't
You are
even
talk
plan for
show
that one.
quick.
Come on. Give it to me.
Yes.
That's easy. That's killer. I think to invest in an Igloo, all you need is some ice blocks, though. I don't think you need to mortgage it, right? You just build it.
I guess it's true.
It's
You
true.
just go out there and build it. So
Yeah.
I'll think about it.
We have some questions as some youngsters in our 20s
Yeah.
Mhm.
about home buying,
Mhm.
because I think there's sort of like a conception or misconception by people our age that that's unattainable, that it's been made unattainable.
Yep.
So we kind of want to ask you about the application process.
Yeah.
Before we get into that, we'd like to ask you legally, look into the camera, please, and tell everyone your NMLS ID, if you don't mind.
Yeah, my NMLS number is 1580296. So,
Okay. So
Yeah.
now legal can get off our backs.
yes,
Yeah.
we've got
Jeez.
that out of the way, and now we can talk about the fun stuff. No,
Okay.
no, I'm a nerd. I could go on about
A group of 30 people
NMLS
just
forever.
ran away.
Run in. So, do you want to take because I full transparency, I am a homeowner. I've been
Yes.
through the process, so my experience is a little bit different than Adam's.
Yeah,
Adam,
I have a lot of questions. about
please.
it. Well, one of the big things, especially for someone like my age,
Mhm.
like I'm a lot of like people rent.
Mhm.
A lot of people are scared to buy
Yeah.
because there's a lot of questions around it. One of my questions is building versus like buying an actual home.
Mhm.
What are the benefits? What are the pros? What are the cons?
Yeah.
What do you think?
So honestly, I think it's really a personal choice on
Yeah.
the building versus the buying. I think, what Sharefax, what we're able to do, because we can't do construction loans just yet, but
Yeah.
we could absolutely do any of the, existing home purchases and
Mhm.
things like that.
Yeah.
So Yeah, but there's a lot to prep for and it's scary, right?
Yes.
So you're just like, how the heck do I do this? Where do I begin?
Mhm.
And I think it starts with being aware of your credit,
Yeah.
very first and foremost. And it's not necessarily just your score, but how many credit lines do you have?
Yeah.
Meaning, like, do you have one credit card, 2 credit cards? Because you usually need at least 2 to 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think for people our age, credit is like a scary thing. Like
Yeah.
taking
Yeah.
out credit is like a scary thing. So like a mortgage
Yeah.
or something that's like, $200,000 in debt, that's like alarming. So people feel
Yes.
more comfortable renting maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why does it make more sense to purchase rather than rent?
Yeah. So basically, think of renting like a 100% mortgage rate.
Yeah.
Like rate. So
It's
you're
a terrible
giving
rate.
every
That is a
single
bad rate.
dime
That's really bad.
to,
I think.
yeah. And you're giving every single dime to
Yeah.
your landlord, and you're not, you don't have an asset. And that's the biggest thing. It's an
You don't
asset.
own it.
It's yours. You can borrow off of it in the future. It's just all around better. I mean, I was looking at like numbers, and right now you can do the average in like Cincinnati is $2,200
Yeah.
for rent.
Whoa.
Yeah. For like a 2-bedroom, 1 bath.
Yeah.
And
A lot of McChickens.
you could,
Dude,
Yeah.
nice. Come on. Give me some. Yes.
You could do like $300,000 mortgage loan
Yeah.
at that same mortgage or at that same payment
It's crazy.
as you would for rent.
Yeah.
And that's a
Yeah.
nice house. I mean, that's decent square footage. It's
Yeah.
backyard. It's fenced
It's
in.
a perfect starter home
Yeah.
right now. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah. So you definitely do it. And you can
Yeah.
do it easier than you think.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think it's harder to buy a car than it is to get a mortgage. There's,
Ooh, that's interesting.
there
That is
is,
interesting.
yeah.
'Cause you would not think that.
It's just
obviously.
being prepared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, like, let's say as someone that's in my early 20s and I'm like looking to get a house, like, what do I even need to do? Like, what is
Yep.
the first step?
Yep.
Like, I don't know what I'm doing. So
Yeah.
where do I go?
Yeah. So, you can always go to your mortgage loan officer and
Yeah.
a realtor first. Those
Okay.
are your first 2 things that you want to do.
Mhm.
You want to get those 2 things tied down.
Specifically, come to Amber Jordan.
Yes,
Yeah.
please come to me. I'd be happy to help.
What do you need? Do you need something
Yeah.
immediately?
So you need to make sure you have typically around 2 years of job time.
Okay.
Okay. And then, like I was saying before, about 2 to 3 trades on your credit. So it's reporting on your credit,
Mhm.
and then 12 months of credit history.
Okay.
So
Bet.
you could open 2 to 3 things at one time. They still need to set for 12 months.
Mhm.
And those are your very basic guidelines for like an FHA loan,
Yeah.
which is probably the best loan as like a first time home buyer to get into.
Okay.
What would you say? FH what?
FHA loan Yeah.
FH.
Yeah.
Fun housing.
association.
Fun housing association.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. But those are really the 3 things is the credit length, job time.
Yeah.
And go from there.
Amber, if you would indulge us for just a moment, we've spent some time talking about what you should do if you're somebody in your 20s to finance a home and make sure that your dreams come true. If you would indulge us, can we talk a little bit about what you should not do? And this segment is not financial advice, both a legal disclaimer and a segment.
Yes.
In this segment, Adam and I have prepared stories from our own personal life
Yes, we have.
that have been bad decisions, and we'd like you to give us some feedback on how maybe we
Absolutely.
can improve.
Okay.
If that's
This
okay.
should be
Because
fun.
we all make bad financial decisions. We are human beings. And that's just the way life goes
But
sometimes, you know?
You and I happen to make more than the average, it feels like sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. You go first, please.
You want me to go first?
Yeah,
Okay.
you go first.
So lately, I went to my parents' house last week and I had a conversation with my mom.
Yeah.
I bought my phone about 2 years ago. I financed it, but I'm still on my parents' phone line.
Yeah.
Like it's cheaper that way for a family plan. So I'm still on their phone line, but I financed the phone. I'm paying the phone off.
Yeah.
Well, that was, like I said, about 2 years ago. My mom comes to me last week and she goes, "Hey, I just realized we never set up like a transfer for your phone." because my bills come out of one account, set up the auto bill pay for all of them, and it just comes out. So I never realized that we never set up anything to be transferred out to pay off my actual phone.
Yeah.
And so I was like, well, how many payments are left? She goes, 1. And I was like, what? And this is the part where I should have kept my big trap shut and just let them take it on the chin a little bit. But I was like, well, how much is the phone? And they were like, well, it was like $1,000.
I was going to say, yeah.
So I'm in the hole,
So what-
1,000 bones.
Are you on a payment plan with your parents?
No. My dad threatened the loan sharks. He was like, we'll take out your kneecaps.
I mean, if they're
The
smart,
penguin's going to come and hit you in the knee with a bat.
they can tack on some interest
Swim with
at
the
this
fishes.
point.
He could tack on some
Yeah.
interest, and he did threaten it. So I was fortunate enough to be able to just like pay. I'm just like, okay, here you go. So my phone is now paid off.
There you go.
If that's a silver lining. But like if that was
Don't say it too loud. You just said it to all of
$1,000.
America.
Everybody knows. So if that was because you have kids.
Yeah.
How would you feel
So
about
many
that?
kids, yeah.
Are you making them pay back the cell phone?
So we will pay their plans until they turn 18,
Okay.
and then they can stay on our plan. But at that point, they have to start paying us for it, and that is now official. Every one of them is now going to hear that.
Written in
They
stone.
didn't know.
Written in stone.
Boy, this
It's
back
been
form.
scribed.
Yes, it's done,
Scrubbed. It has been scribbled.
stamped, sealed, and
Stamped.
approved.
Sure.
That is correct. Adam, you got one?
I got one. You guys are going to have to hang with me, okay?
Okay.
So
Here we go.
my family and I we were going to go on a nice vacation at the end of June. My parents, they scheduled this vacation. They asked me ahead of time. They're like, is it fine for this date? So the dates were from like June 25th to July 4th, right?
Mm-hmm.
They asked me this like 3 or 4 months ago.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah.
Sure.
It was a trip to Hawaii.
Absolutely, we'll
And
be
it's
there.
a cruise.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it would be a cruise where we would hit all of the islands, right? Anyways, so what I happened to forget once I committed to this was that one of my good buddies, his wedding is during the vacation. So I committed to this cruise
Yeah.
and I completely
What?
misremembered the wedding.
Yeah.
How long have you known this guy?
Almost my whole life, probably since I was like 5 years old.
Right.
And
Yeah, right.
on top of that, I'm friends with like the person he's marrying too, the girl he's marrying.
Oh man,
Sure.
So like I need to go to this wedding.
you do.
At this point, at the point where I realized that there was like the conflict of scheduling, you can like the cruise is not refundable, and neither are the plane
The
tickets.
plane tickets,
Yeah, the plane-
all of it, basically.
Yes. So
yeah.
I am in the hole quite a bit of money, and I'm not going to be able to go to the cruise because I am going to.
Would you be willing to share how in the hole you are? We can only help you as much as you tell us.
Well, I know the plane tickets are like $1,600.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Then that's just the plane ticket.
that's just the plane
I
ticket.
would have done the same thing though.
You would. Oh, so
No, well, because if somebody said you want to go to Hawaii, I would say yes without thinking.
yes.
It's just 100% I'm going.
I'll be in Hawaii.
Yeah.
So can I ask, what's up with it's a cruise, right? What's up with the plane tickets?
What do you mean? What's up with the plane tickets?
Get on the boat. Why are you flying?
Well, I got to get to the boat
Where's the boat?
in Hawaii.
I mean, it's not in Claremont County.
Oh, it's a cruise out of Hawaii.
Out of Hawaii.
I thought
yeah.
the cruise was going to Hawaii.
Well, I mean, I guess it's already at Hawaii. It's just hitting all the islands. But like, we would have to fly from like Cincinnati to like Detroit to Los Angeles, and then to
That's expensive.
Mhm.
and then it's just so many different flights. So like, just the flights alone were like $1,600.
Oh, my
And
gosh.
there's like the way like cruises are set up, like after a certain period of time, like you can't be refunded.
Yeah.
So like,
You've passed that threshold.
yeah, we've passed that threshold. So I
So
was
you-
faced
so
with
you
like,
didn't pay for the insurance.
correct.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I well, here's the like moral dilemma that I was going through though. It's like, do I go on this cruise with my family? That would be absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
Or do I stay back and be a good friend? You know what I'm saying?
It's really hard.
It is really hard because I
Yeah.
mean, like it's like $5,000.
Yeah.
5,000 what?
$5,000, something like
For
that.
the-
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. I chose to be a good friend.
Would that be the decision that you would make, Amber?
Yeah, what would you do?
No.
You would go on the vacation?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
I was
why.
going to say the right thing, but
It's a tough decision.
if you've been friends since
Yeah.
that long, you'll get through it.
Yeah. You're not at his wedding party, right?
I'm
I'm
not.
not at his wedding party, but there's like there's like family in the wedding party, and like one of his good,
No, it was great. It's actually a really good choice.
I think so. Well, what's interesting is every person I've asked, they have a different opinion about it. They're like, "What are you doing?
It would be a really
to
hard
Hawaii.
decision. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think?"
I would if I'm not in the wedding party, I'm going to Hawaii, man. I'm going to Hawaii, and I'm texting him a picture of me on the beach and saying, "Sorry,
I
man."
think it's really, really sweet, and it really shows a lot about your character.
Well, thank you, Amber.
yeah, it
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
You could send him a postcard. Here's your wedding gift.
I guess I could. Yeah. Viewers at home, let us know what you would do.
Greetings from Honolulu.
Yeah. It's just me hitting the shotgun.
I actually really,
Yeah.
I am very interested to see what like viewers think on that.
I think so too.
Yeah,
me too.
that'll be fun to check up
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
Indeed. You can hit a home run financing your new home at Sharefax with our $999 closing cost special. Applicants remain responsible for payment of recording fees, title insurance, and all prepaid items. Limited to minimum finance amounts of $100,000 or greater in new money. Eligible existing 1 to 4 family owner-occupied properties located within our membership footprint. Does not include investment properties, not available for construction loans. All loans subject to acceptable appraisal, underwriting, and credit approval. First lien mortgage terms available include conventional fixed rate loans, 1530 balloon loans, 730 balloon loans, and 3-1 adjustable rate loans. Limited time offer. Federally insured by the NCUA NMLS 414408. We have another segment that we do on the show
Yes, we do.
that is we got to come up with a better name for it. I think we just call it headlines.
Yeah.
These are headlines that we found throughout the week that are so outrageous that we feel the
Yeah.
need to share. So, and
And
they
we learn
are
something. We learn something every single time we do it.
yes.
So-
Usually they're fraud related.
Yes.
So it's
Yeah.
always good to stay vigilant. But these are not only fraud related; they're mortgage housing market related.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, let's hear.
Okay, I went first last time. You want to go?
I'll go first.
Okay.
All right. So this headline. So I got this from the United States Attorney's Office website.
Okay.
So justice.gov.
Okay.
So the headline is real estate broker, 2 others arrested on complaint charging them with fraudulently selling $1.5 million home owned by a victim.
So they sold a guy's home without him knowing about it?
Yes. This dude had his house sold and
The
he
real
had
estate
no
agents?
clue. Yeah. So 4 people are accused of pulling off this sophisticated like real estate fraud where they sold this dude's house without like the owner's like knowledge or permission.
I don't.
How do you do that?
So what they did is
Wow.
they had a bunch of information, like they stole his identity and they had a
Mhm.
bunch of information and they were able to forge these documents. They created IDs, deeds, loan applications, purchase agreements, and then they used these fake documents to get a lender to approve a $975,000 mortgage loan.
What?
Yeah.
So did the new homeowners just knock on the door and kick him out of his house?
Yeah. How did that work?
I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
Actually, we own this place now, buddy.
Yeah.
Hit the
Back-
highway.
like,
Oh
What?
my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah, but apparently, like
crazy.
the real homeowner, they lost ownership of their house because of this, and then the mortgage lender, they lost money after funding like a fraudulent loan.
Yeah.
The title company that insured the transaction was like actually like allegedly fake.
Oh,
Wow. Have
Yeah.
you ever seen that?
no, absolutely not.
Fake
That's
title company?
crazy.
Yeah,
So did they just pocket the mortgage, the money that they were being funded for the house?
yeah. So what they did is they once the loan money was deposited into escrow, they allegedly
Mhm.
they moved the money to like various accounts to like other like businesses and to collect the proceeds.
That's crazy. There's so many protections out there.
Yeah.
It's just crazy that they got past all that.
Yeah, like how did
There's-
like the guy I'm just so confused.
Yeah.
Like how did he not
Some really intense fraud going on there.
How was he picked?
Well, I'm assuming that this person's information was just like he just happened to be very loose with his information
Had to be.
or something like that. And then, you just become an easy victim at that point if you like have your social security out there and then like all of this other stuff.
Oh my good.
Then it's just easy pickings, I guess.
It does
man.
happen. I mean, we do see, I guess, nothing to that level.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
But I mean, there have been situations where like we run title records on things and there's liens that they didn't know and they were not theirs.
Really?
So it's kind of just you can pay for a title report from the title office yourself, like just check up on your stuff, just like you would check up on your credit report.
Yeah.
to make sure
So
nobody's like borrowing against your home.
Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
I should do that. I should do that today.
Mm.
That's crazy. Can you break down what a title report, like a title,
what is
what that is?
So basically, when we will utilize that is when once an application is submitted for under contract, once a home is under contract, we reach out to a title company. We have specific ones that we use that we know and trust, and we request that title report. And that title report comes back, and it's basically like your background check of for your home.
Okay.
So, it's gonna show who the owners are, if there's any liens on the property, what the plots are, all the good stuff about your property. So
Imagine I go home and I do a title check on my house, and then it's like owned by Adam Evans.
And I'm like, no way.
you're like, Adam,
Adam.
Be an awkward conversation the next day. I'll tell you what. Like, bro, my bad, man.
Dude, I forgot.
Friends forgive each other.
I've got one, if that's all right.
Yeah.
If I could proceed.
Please.
That's a wild story.
Thank you, brother.
This is also from the DOJ's website, justice.gov. It is a press release dated Monday, October 24th of 2022. So a little bit of an older story, but South Bay man sentenced to 9 years in federal prison for role in scam involving fake open houses at not for sale homes. So it's kind of similar to yours in a way.
I don't even understand.
Yeah, what do you mean?
So
I do, but I don't.
It's like breaking into people's houses and just hosting open houses.
What is
first of
the
all,
purpose?
the guy's name, Adolfo Shonecki, Schoneke, 45 of Torrance. This is in the District of California, by the way.
Okay.
I don't know if I have to cite that for a press release, but I'm going to anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what he would do is he operates multiple real estate and escrow companies based out of Cerritos, La Palma, and Long Beach. And so there was basically there were two groups of people that he was scamming. There were people that they knew that their house was going to be listed and they wanted to list their house for sale.
Mm-hmm.
So they went to this real estate company. They said, I want to sell it. And what he would do is he would accept multiple offers on the one house from multiple people and then not tell those people that are buying it.
Yeah.
And they'd go under contract. And then for years, he would just draw it out. So he would collect their
earnest money,
sometimes closing costs. Sometimes in this report, it says that he would, let me find it. He would have the entire sale price, they would transfer the whole purchase price after receiving forged short sale approval letters. That was the other thing. He's going in and saying, this is a short sale.
Yep.
We got to get it through.
Cash buyers, things like that.
Let's move it along.
Oh my gosh.
And then the crazier one is the ones where the people had no idea that their house was for sale. And he was just doing these open houses where people would put down payments or deposits on the house.
He's just banking all that.
And he's just collecting.
Oh my gosh.
Do you see stuff like that?
No.
Oh, okay. Thank goodness, man. I mean,
no.
It would be concerning if she was all the time.
No.
It happens every day. I came in on Monday and that was
crazy.
But you seemed like you completely understood the process. Obviously.
Well, as he's continuing to tell the story, I'm like, okay, I can see where people, there is money due up front.
Yeah.
To get a house. The earnest money is a big one. So if he's just constantly showing all these houses and collecting these contracts or writing these contracts and getting the earnest money.
What is earnest money? Can you explain for Adam? Adam asked. He wanted
Yeah. So it's basically it's going to hold your place. So you're going to put that, let's just use an example of $1,000. The $1,000 down, you're presenting that with your contract.
Oh, so it's like a down
good
payment.
faith.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like
and then
commitment.
it goes towards your closing cost in the end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but title companies hold all that money, not.
Well, apparently this guy held it all.
Our buddy Adolfo. Not our buddy.
Not our buddy. We don't condone it.
We don't condone it.
No, not
Send
at
that
all.
guy to federal prison, which they're actually doing. So he, it ended up being that he got $6 million from this scam, and there were like multiple.
How
That's a lot
many
of
years
big
did this
chickens.
go on? Does it say?
It does not.
Oh, I'm just curious. Like,
Yeah.
it was like
how long can
fast?
you go to do that?
Or was he like doing it like really fast?
I mean, the scheme caused more than $6 million in losses to nearly 400 victims. So it had to have been like a long
time.
A long time.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
And I mean, there are lists of names involved into this thing. It's like a whole conspiracy.
Wow.
It's remarkable.
Imagine being the person to like find this. Like you're in the FBI and I think this guy. This guy's doing this.
I think he's holding fake open houses.
You have to go through 400 different like strings on a board or something like that to try to trace everything back to
with
this
the Post-it notes. And
Yeah. Potential person.
And then Adolfo's at the top.
Yeah. Suspect, question mark.
Jeez. That's crazy.
I like the visual of like me driving home one day and then like there's like a for sale sign outside my front and there's like an open house happening and I'm like, what is going on? What happened?
Hans is just sitting on the couch still. His dog.
And my dog.
I mean, at least just go in and enjoy the snacks.
That's true. Yeah. Free water.
Yeah.
It's like my water.
Like the
faucet in my fridge. Nice snacks.
That's so good.
Oh, that's hilarious. That is funny. Well, that is our
headline segment.
That is our headlines. But you know what? Those stories do bring up kind of good points about being under contract.
Yeah.
Because it's like an entirely different ball game than kind of the original application. You mentioned that sometimes you feel like buying a car is easier than buying a home, but being under contract, like that process, once you've actually decided on a home, you've looked, you've gotten approved.
Mm-hmm.
What does that kind of like look like from start to finish before closing?
Yeah. I didn't touch on the subject of pre-approvals just real quick. Your very first thing you want to do is get a pre-approval.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't think I even mentioned that before, but
yeah.
So before you're under contract, you have to get a pre-approval. So that's going to basically, underwriters are going to look at everything, all your income and assets, and they're going to say, hey, like you're good to go.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're under contract. Then you're shopping, right? And and you go under contract. And that just means that you have signed a contract saying that you will purchase this home.
Yeah.
It's game time.
Okay.
It's good. That's
Lock
where
in.
yes.
Put your war paint on.
I mean, it's serious. That like the second I get one, all hands on deck. And I'm talking, you've got me, you've got your processors, which are at Sharefax, but there's usually 3 or 4 processors involved.
Yeah.
There's the title company and your real estate agent, and everyone's working together to get to this close date.
Yeah.
So it is
a lot of moving parts.
Yeah. And yeah. And
I think not to cut you off, but I do feel like the process can seem daunting because you think it's just a lot of red tape, bureaucratic red tape. But from my experience, it's because you're working with somebody as knowledgeable as you and those loan processors, and because there are people that know what they're doing, it's very smooth. They just tell you what to submit, when to submit it, done.
I answer any
questions. It is daunting, and that is valid. It is one of the most stressful things you'll ever do is to purchase a home. But you have me, you have your, we're everything. We will listen to you, concerns. We'll listen. You can cry on our shoulders. I've had people cry, but we get through it. And at the end, those hugs and that closing, and it's just such a special moment. But it's hard, but it's 100% doable with the team behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We do it all day, every day.
And that's what you do.
That's what I love to do.
Because you guys are professionals.
You are a professional.
I am a professional.
That's right.
Well, one of the things that I just don't understand, like I cannot compute in my brain, is so like, let's say I own a house, right? And I'm under contract with this house. I have a mortgage on this house.
Yeah.
And I want to move, right?
Yep.
I still have plenty of years left on my mortgage.
Yep.
how do I use my house now to go into a new mortgage?
Yeah, that's actually a really good question.
Mm-hmm.
So, you can do a home equity loan.
Okay.
So basically you can draw off your current property if you have equity in your home.
Yeah.
And use that as the down payment for the next house. And then once you sell your house, you can take the proceeds from your house to pay off everything and hop right into that next house.
Oh, so that is way like,
there's coordination involved there, right?
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yes. There's a lot of coordination.
You probably do that regularly, right?
We do. Yeah, I can. Yeah.
That's got to be kind of tightrope.
Those are fun to me. I like doing those.
You do like those?
Yes.
Why?
Yes. I don't know.
You know,
I mean, I'm just going to be real.
It's like a puzzle.
Yeah, it's
like
a little personal challenge. You've got 2 loans going at one time.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot of coordination, but I just like them.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I like solving them for the members.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. And any issue, we would love to solve for our members.
It is.
That's true.
I think I guess I could say that a lot of times the members don't realize that's an option. So I think now that I'm thinking on it, I think it's fun to say, hey, we can do this.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, holy smokes. Like we can.
Yeah.
And then we get it done. So
yeah. As a homeowner, that's what I was thinking. Because I own a very small home.
Yeah.
It's not my forever home. I will likely be doing that in the future, using that house as like another home. So I had no idea that process. I didn't know that I could do that. So
I thought it was a dumb question, if I'm being honest.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
Thank you guys.
You're welcome.
Very
man.
smart.
We're supportive.
Thank you, Amber.
You're welcome.
Are there any things you should not do when you're under a contract for a home?
Oh, that's a good question.
Please do not go out and get another loan during the process.
Sure.
Like any loan or just?
Don't touch anything. Just once you're under contract, just sit still and just listen to your loan officers and your processors and your title company and just do what needs to be done for that. So don't take out any loans during that time frame.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Before you go under contract, if grandpa had money under his mattress that he wants to give you, put it in the account and let it sit for 6 months before you want to buy a home.
Okay.
So these are things that are really important. So believe it or not, you can't come into my office and say, I've got this cash. I want to buy a house with it. It's got to be sourced and it has to be. Yeah.
Got to be tracked.
Yes.
That's traced.
Traceable.
Yes. So those are really big things that people run into and they don't realize that you can't do. Can't go out in the same time and go buy a car.
Yeah.
And don't use mattress money.
Money's got to be verified.
Money has to be verified. Otherwise, you might fall into one of the, like a 9-year federal prison kind of scam.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. That's so true.
Who knows?
Laundering.
Laundering is what
even if you're definitely not laundering.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those bad guys have made it hard for everyone. So
there's bad guys everywhere and they're constantly evolving too.
Yeah.
And
they make it so difficult for all us good guys.
Exactly. But we also we go through at Sharefax, obviously other financial institutions probably have to do it as well. But we go through so many different trainings that are constantly evolving too, because these fraudsters and all that, they're constantly evolving and they're getting smarter because they're very smart.
Yeah.
But we got to be smarter than them. So we're always training to make sure that.
Do you feel smarter than them?
Yes, I do.
Then the fraudsters, you feel?
And you know what? I have a little mini story real quick.
Oh, heck yeah.
Okay, please.
Let's go.
So we were recently approached by, I was recently approached by someone over the phone who's works with one of the high schools that we partner with. And they were and this guy was like, hey, would you guys like to sponsor this school's basketball program? And we're like, yeah, sure. Because we work with third party people quite often in our department. So this was not out of the blue at all. And this person sent me an email that looked incredibly legit. He made a very legit graphic, but this guy was very pushy.
Yeah.
That's a sign.
It was a sign. So
Yeah.
I kind of noted in my,
Thanks to our training.
Exactly. I noted in the back of my head. And then he called me 3 or 4 more times throughout the week. And I was like, this is really weird.
That's too pushy.
Yeah. And then we did a little more research because we were on the phone and he was trying to give more information out of us. And he said he wanted to get more information for the invoice. And I was like, okay, whatever. And then he asked for our visa, like our credit card information. And I was like, why do you need our credit card information if you're sending us an invoice?
Yeah.
Very curious.
And then he was like, oh.
Good job on seeing the red flags there.
Yeah. So then I put him on like hold and I ran into Paris' office. I'm like, Paris, there's a bad guy on the phone. Oh no.
I mean, what do you do when you actually want to like ask for money though? Like legitimately, you're like, hey, I want to ask for like $1,000, but I'll give you 6 months to a year to decide, just so you're not pushy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty fair.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah, you gotta
that's
like really like
really
dial back
step
so
back.
it doesn't seem pushy.
Yeah.
If not, you're just a red flag no matter what.
Yeah,
That's so true.
That's hilarious.
Yep. But with my Sharefax training, I was able
Good
to get
job.
that. Thank you.
Good
Thank
for
you,
you,
Amber.
man.
Yeah.
Thank you, Paris.
It's the bottom of the ninth. Sharefax with a commanding lead. Klain settles in. Here's the pitch.
Best feeling in baseball? Crushing a home run. That's the kind of win you want with your home loan. Hi, I'm Matt McClain, and I'm a Sharefax member, which means I get great rates and a process that's as easy as a soft one, right down the middle. Hit a home run on your home loan with Sharefax Credit Union.
So we want to ask you about you've applied, you've gotten pre-approved, you found a house,
Yeah.
you've been under contract, it's past go time.
It's ready to close.
Put pen to paper here.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
do it.
The process,
Mhm.
what is the you go to a meeting with the title company and yourself, do you not, and then fill out a bunch of paperwork?
Yeah. So contract dates are typically we can get a loan closed in 30 days. So during
Okay.
that whole grueling process that we talked about, that's all fine and will go smoothly and
Yes.
Yeah.
it's terrifying and it's
the
all good.
emotions.
Yeah.
Yeah. 30 days typically later, depending on the buyers and the sellers and everything else. But you're going to sit down at closing at the big round table, basically.
Yeah.
It's a big round table. And you're going to have your title office is going to be running the show there.
Mhm.
So, and they will have all the documents prepared and buyers and sellers and real estate agents. And then I like to go to my closings. So I try to be at every closing that I can be.
Sure.
Well, I'll be there as well. And yeah, you just sign.
I mean,
A lot of
Right.
autographs.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
like crazy. It's
The nice thing to know is that you're 100% prepared for closing 3 days before. Okay. So you're not going in on closing day looking at these numbers like you
That's
haven't
good.
seen them for the,
Yeah.
we have to give what's called a closing disclosure 3 days before closing. It's the law to do it. So
Okay.
you have to do it. There's different disclosures at different times, but at that time I sit down and go over all the numbers. They've been balanced. So I think a lot of people have this misconception that you are going in and just seeing your papers for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
you're not.
Okay.
Or you shouldn't be.
So what's
Um,
on that closing disclosure? What
yeah.
information does it
So
say?
first and foremost is your loan amount, right?
Sure.
Then people scroll from that loan amount, they go right down to payment amount.
Yeah.
You know?
That's the big one.
Yes.
Yeah.
So loan
That's
amount,
great.
payment amount, your interest rate, and then your breakdown of your closing costs, your down payment, and all the other fees and everything.
Okay.
At closing day, typically, you've already made your transfer, your wire transfer with your closing costs and things like that as well.
Okay.
So all that's already been done. All you're doing on day of closing really is just signing the final documents.
Okay.
So
Do I have to bring a check to closing, or is it? Can you just does it
know-
have to be a specific process?
it's typically a wire.
Okay.
We usually just do it about 24 hours in advance of
Okay.
closing.
Can't bust out the pocketbook and a couple Benjamins. You know.
No. The worst thing you can do for a mortgage loan officer is show us cash in any way. We're like,
Oh,
"Ugh."
geez.
No.
Don't wanna
Dirty
see
money
that.
away from
I
me.
didn't see it. I didn't see it. Gross.
You just put your hands over and just run into a wall.
It's really bad.
Oh yeah. So when does the loan actually get funded? Like when do you see that after closing? How long does it typically take to actually see, from the moment you close to I can see it in my
That's a
Sharefax
great
mobile
question.
app and I can make my payments.
It's usually 3 days after closing.
That's
3
pretty
days.
quick.
Okay, that's pretty solid.
Yeah.
That's real
Now
quick.
there's different factors depending on if it's a government loan, if it's,
Yeah.
USDA, VA. Those
Yeah.
might take a little bit longer before
Sure.
you'll receive like a statement in the mail or something like that. But you get your lender information and your loan amount and everything at closing.
Okay.
So
You asked me a question earlier today that I thought was interesting that you might want to share. Remember what I'm talking about?
I do remember what you're talking about. PMI insurance.
Mhm.
What is that?
private mortgage insurance.
Okay, so what? I have a buddy that said that there's no point in buying a house if you can't put 20% down because there's PMI insurance. You'll be paying PMI insurance. I don't think that's the case.
So
Like
if you can
shouldn't just-
avoid it,
yeah,
right, and
sure.
you have 20% down, then absolutely.
Sure.
But you do not need to avoid PMI insurance. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
usually 80, 90, $100 somewhere in there. Obviously there's a lot of different factors
Yeah.
into what that amount is, but don't not buy a house
Yeah.
because of PMI.
Okay.
Okay.
So is that $80 or $90 or whatever? Is that just like tacked on to your payment?
Mhm.
And then once you, I believe if once you get to like the 20% like towards your loan,
yeah.
the PMI just disappears.
So it doesn't just disappear. So typically, it depending on the lender,
Yeah.
you need to refinance.
Okay.
Or they will like do an adjustment to your mortgage.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, very interesting.
Yeah.
Thank you, Amber. That was very informative.
That was
Yeah.
very enlightening.
It was.
You're very welcome. We're also kind.
Let's get a little mean.
Sharefax is
Yeah,
kind.
Get worse. I don't like those pants.
Your face is stupid.
You got me, man. You got me. We have a segment prepared called Is This Fax? We're going to try something out.
Why not?
Amber, you have some myths, I believe.
Will you tell me whether it's a myth or a fact?
Yes.
Yes.
That is correct.
We'll
do our
Yes.
best.
We'll do our best.
Okay. Do you have to have an 800 credit score in order to get a mortgage loan?
Myth.
I think that's a myth.
I think it's a myth.
Yeah.
Would
It
you
is
say?
a myth.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is
Yes.
what is like the lowest?
I would say shoot for 580. And it's,
580.
580.
Yes.
Shoot for the
Yes.
stars, guys. I mean,
You can do it, at 580.
Is
It's
that
possible.
right?
Yes.
I'm
That's
sure there's a
crazy.
lot more hoops to be involved, but
Not
that is
really.
still- okay. You've heard
So
it here
with a
first.
580 FHA that's their minimum.
yeah.
Sure.
And with FHA, I'll wait for my other one.
Okay.
Let's
Okay.
hear it,
Yeah.
please.
So, is it a myth or a fact that you have to have 20% down in order to buy a home?
Well,
Well,
you jumped the gun on that,
Yes.
didn't you? A little sneaky
I
guy.
guess I did. I just get a little curious sometimes,
I'm going to say that's a myth.
I want to say it's a myth as
It
well.
is.
It is a
Yes,
myth. Okay.
It 100% is. It's such a myth. FHA is as low as 3.5% down.
Okay.
And
3.5?
depending on promos that are going on, there's all kinds of different factors. But yeah, 3.5% down and a minimum of 580 credit score.
That is
Mhm.
remarkable. And it's
Mhm.
it's always, I shouldn't say it's always, you probably shouldn't use a blanket statement like that. But
Sure.
for me personally, in my personal life, it was because we didn't put 20% down on our home. It was
Mhm.
better to get into the home and it start appreciating and
Yes.
building equity now.
Yeah.
Yeah. You own it.
You do own it. That
Yeah.
is true.
Yep.
Amber, thank you for coming on the
You
show.
are welcome.
We
Thank you
appreciate
sincerely.
you. You are a professional.
Thank you.
Would you like to say your contact information for any of the folks at home that are maybe looking to start their home buying journey?
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, you can just as simple as call Sharefax and just ask for Amber, the mortgage girl.
Mm-hmm.
It's as simple as that. I'm the only Amber mortgage girl there is. But
Or the chicken
my
lady. Actually, the chicken lady.
I'm a chicken lady. Hey, that lady that talked about chickens.
Yes.
Yeah, you can.
Mhm.
They know how to find me. But my email is ajordan@sharefax.org.
Okay.
And you can feel free to email me. I watch it like a hawk. So
Vigilant.
yes. And
Vigilant.
then,
Lady.
yeah.
Thank you, Amber, for being
Yeah,
on.
thank you
We
so much,
appreciate
Thank you
it.
so much for having me.
Stay tuned for our next episode with Cincinnati's second baseman, Matt McClain.
What?
Woo!
Hey there. If you liked what you heard from Amber, we have an entire mortgage team of lots of professionals just like her who are ready to help you. Give us a call at 513-943-6337 or shoot us an email at mortgage@sharefax.org and learn more about purchasing a home. Before we wrap up, make sure you're following our podcast on your favorite platform so you never miss an episode. We're available wherever you listen to podcasts, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. If this episode was indeed not a snooze fest, please leave us a rating and a review. Also, don't forget to connect with us on social media for behind-the-scenes content, updates, and clips between episodes. Just search for Sharefax Credit Union on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and LinkedIn. And we know you were wondering, will there be a lengthy disclosure to protect us legally? Absolutely. The information provided on this podcast is for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only. It does not constitute personal, financial, investment, legal, or tax advice. Views expressed by the host or guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of Sharefax Credit Union. For specific advice tailored to your situation, please consult a certified financial professional or licensed attorney. Listeners are responsible for verifying the information and seeking professional advice before making decisions based on the content of this podcast. Sharefax Credit Union is federally insured by the National Credit Union Administration, NCUA, and an equal housing lender. NMLS 414408.